My first question is, it's for you, Michael, and it says, when evolved morality conflicts between different brains, how do we judge what is good? What circular recourse to another without circular recourse to another evolved moral value? Does that make sense to you?
Okay, well what I'm suggesting is that morality is initially the early stage of morality among social animals, which is empathy and compassion and cooperation and reciprocity, evolved on the basis of just being social animals. Then when we develop the ability to reason, then we can move on to understanding concepts like fairness and justice. That comes from our ability to reason. And that if you have if you hypothesize a number of people using pure reason to try to identify a universal moral code that is based on a society that they don't know what role they will play within, therefore they are impartial because they can't pick what's best for them personally, that is the closest that you can get. It's not perfect, but that is the closest that you can get to something that is objective in the context that it is independent of any individual's mind, because it's based on the idea of applying pure reason.
Thank you, Michael. And then Bill, would you like to respond?
I think that Michael's views on this are deeply incoherent. On the one hand, he seems to want to say that morality is just a property of our brain wiring, from which it follows that if you rewound the film of human evolution and shot it over again, a very different sort of creature might have evolved with a very different set of moral values, and it would be an example of speciesism to say, my values are objective and true and yours are not. But now he also seems to want to say that reason can discover what actually are the objective moral values and duties, regardless of how we've evolved. But then I said that begs the question, as we saw with Shelley Kagan, it just assumes that all rational persons cannot be moral nihilists. And we know that's not true. People like Joel Marx, whom I've quoted, as well as many others, deny that there are objective moral values and duties. So I just don't see any basis for this assumption apart from theism.